Season 8, Episode 39, 2030 Conversion, Monoatomic Gold.
In the fractal field of consciousness, there are two stabilizations of realities. The sequence of the first structure is running on a repetitive field that combines the previous predecessors of sequences. The predecessor sequence has been established above the structure of three-dimensional reality from the Anunnaki platform reality field. Human consciousness was constructed and created to aid the Anunnaki in rebuilding the systems they needed for everything that reality was created for, such as the control of resources, including water and gold. Gold has monoatomic properties. The monoatomic properties of gold, when in a powdered form resembling dust, can create and hold a frequency within the plasma field of a hologram, facilitating the conversion of so-called traveling through space. This could be implemented not only in a certain technological engine based on plasma technology, but it could also be held within the human body. History will not repeat itself any longer. The printing of sequences of different realities is so separated in spectrums of fields that they can no longer mimic or reprint themselves. Now, one must distinguish the difference in outcomes of parallel timelines when one is moving forward through the fractals of ascension, while the other is collapsing in on itself due to its weight of negative impulses and fractal expressions. Negative impulses could result from the conversion of pure source frequency, sending a signal from a negative intention that collapses and inverts, spinning opposite to the way consciousness structure works. Sometimes these impulses create balance when something becomes completely imbalanced regarding metaphysical structure. However, concerning conscious behavior, negative impulse actions can create portals of parallel pocket realities that can collapse spectrums of timelines, which should be in balance with consciousness itself, but become off balance due to that negative intention. The total separation of two parallel timelines is necessary to become increasingly predominant because of the upcoming modalities and situations humanity will experience. We see new technologies, new structures, and realities, including a new form of behavior. This new form of behavior will hold a significant portion of the spectrum where monoatomic dust remains or can exist. The monoatomic dust acts like a fallout within a field of specific vibrations, so that, at the moment a person begins to convert into a certain specific resonance of compassion and positive behavior, that monoatomic spectrum of dust will merge and download its field within the person's consciousness through harmonic conversions into their light body spectrum. It will exist in the nucleus of their subatomic plasma. The harmonic conversion will occur in the year 2030. This is the spectrum timeline. In 2030, the total separation of the two timelines will happen. The two parallel timelines, one negative and one positive, will differ so greatly in outcomes that it will seem like you are existing on completely different planets. Comparing them will feel like events are happening in a completely other area of your existence. At that time, kryptonite will no longer be able to hold down the frequency of the human plasma. It exists only in the three-dimensional timeline. Once your consciousness becomes luminescent, with a greater prana plasma field within your body, shifting between one reality and another will occur rapidly, and vibrational sequences will predominate. You will be able to maneuver quickly through structures in real time. You will notice that days pass swiftly, and weeks will finish in the blink of an eye, leading you to feel that everything is happening simultaneously. This is the key point where you need to pay attention, and you will realize that you are increasingly living in the now moment. This will cue you to convert your reality as you wish. You will find it easy to manage and control your emotions and actions. You will see how your reality shifts for a better outcome. Acceleration at its finest. For the year 2030, many events are planned. However, there will also be total separation of society and experiences. One will have a negative input, while the other will be positive, and the differences will be so profound that you will feel you live in your own space-time of positive reality, while, at the same time, it may seem that everybody else is scrambling. The 2030 agenda is proceeding as planned from the negative spectrum of realities. However, the two can run in parallel fields, when you maintain your positive vibration from the heart. Nothing can shift positive frequency and lower your spectrum if you manage to hold the vibration from the heart until 2030. In other words, by the year 2030, you will possess such a potent positive input within your field structure that nothing can crack, break, or shut down your field any longer. You will hold your power. As we have always said, strong as steel and compassionate at the same time. This is the true balance that nothing can break. In memory of the people who will face challenges, consciousness is holding special pockets of realities at an atomic level for recovery. They will attempt to digitalize, suppress, and trap you in digital platforms, and it might work temporarily. But in the blink of an eye, there will be such a significant shift and turnaround that you will believe that all of this is just a miracle. It is thanks to you for holding your trust and positive actions. You are ultimately creating your coherent vibration with a higher field, and that is what will save you. So congratulations to you all. You've made it. Now you hold the vibration to see how you made it. The end result you will observe is freedom. The harmonic field of consciousness is now mobilizing all spectra of realities. There will be a specific pulsation of spectrum realities that will hold packets of subatomic gold particles, the so-called atomic dust. As we say, this will be downloaded within 3 years of your time to maintain the vibration and aid you through challenges. It will be available to all of humanity. However, it is up to you to operate on a spectrum where the conversion of your subatomic pulses will be able to inhale and ultimately hold the vibration of subatomic monoatomic gold. The Council of Nine, Marina Jacobi.